must be really happy with how your form is. Like, people are saying you're back playing, nearly as well as you've ever played in your career, if not better.
Yeah, I'm getting fitter. I felt great on the Lions tour, but when I came home, then I had my broken arm, and I kind of hurt my hamstring in the first week of pre-season, so I didn't get a lot of work in pre-season that I would have liked to. So fitness was a bit slow coming back at the start of the year, but games is great for that. And I suppose I've accumulated a lot of games under my belt now, a lot of high-intensity games. The autumn internationals, the Heineken Cup games, and that's been good for my fitness. And when my fitness is good, I know I can play well. So. Last few weeks have been good. There's plenty of room for improvement, both myself and with Munster, but the last few weeks have been good and been enjoyable as well.
Just on the issue of captaincy, obviously, you've been here before with Brian out injured or whatever else, but the fact that all the key candidates for captaincy were available and you got the nod, how important is that to you personally?
Look, I'm happy to be doing the job. I don't think it's a prize that you're trying to win or anything. You hope you're doing it because it's the right thing for the team, and that's what I feel. I suppose I have a lot of experience of working under various captains down through the years. A lot of experience captaining myself, and coupled with that, then there's a lot of very experienced guys in the team. Obviously, Brian, Jamie. Been just to name a two that have captained both their province and the country for long periods as well. So, I don't think it's something you ever really aspire to. If you're asked and you feel it's the right thing to do for the team, you take it on. And I hope that I can add to the team and help prepare the team. I think Joe does a brilliant job at that as well. I think there's a lot less pressure as a captain under Joe. Everyone speaks about the detail that Joe brings to the job. So I think captain for me, it's just about trying to add as much as I can and add my experience to it, and hopefully I can do that.
You've touched on it there. Obviously, people are talking about a period of transition, and Joe and the management team still bedding in. With all that in mind, what's a fair expectation of Ireland for the Six Nations?
Well, we haven't spoken about that. That's another one of Joe's big things. You don't look far ahead. Even in a match, he doesn't want you to look far ahead. He only wants you to look at the next moment in the game, and he wants you to win that next moment. And that's all we'll be doing. We've obviously done a lot of work on Scotland. We lost to them in last year's Six Nations. We performed well, no doubt about it, against New Zealand in the last game, but ultimately it was kind of a disappointing autumn internationals. But I think a lot of the things that Joe would have been trying to put in place were becoming second nature by the last game of the autumn internationals. So I know it's a cliche, but for us, we won't look further than Scotland, and even with Joe, you probably won't look further forward than the first half of the Scotland game. So that's a big priority for us. It's a home game. It's a game we need to win. We have 6-day turnaround from Scotland to Wales after that, so we just need to focus on that Scotland game and make sure we get a result.
Just on the New Zealand game, and not the game itself, but the atmosphere, it was unlike any other that I'd experienced at a rugby game since it moved back to the Aviva Stadium. And how important is it for the people beyond the white line in the stands to create an intimidating atmosphere that teams live in dread of coming to Dublin once again?
Yeah, I think sometimes maybe. I think with the provinces it's not an issue. I think with the provinces, I think the crowd understand the role they can play. They understand the role they can play for the team by being there early, by being vocal, by showing how much they are up for it. In the Aviva, I suppose it's such a fantastic stadium. It's so luxurious and so comfortable. People, take time getting to their seats, and it is a bit of a frustrating thing to come out at times, and particularly at half time, and for the crowd not to be in their seats and stuff. And certainly we have to give the crowd something to cheer for. There's no doubt about that. But I do think at this stage as well, we need the crowd you know, we need the crowd to realise they have a big role to play for the team as well in terms of supporting us.
Just a final question. Obviously, we're preparing to bid farewell to Brian. Just your views on him and his place in Irish rugby and what it's been like to play alongside him.
Yeah, it's been incredible to play alongside him. I said it before, I think very often your best attacking player can sometimes be your worst defender, but Brian is not just our best attacking player, he's our best defender, he's probably our best player at the ruck as well. Tactically he's incredible. You know, he can I would say out-halves centres playing outside him, find it a different experience to playing outside other players. You know, I don't know if there's ever been a more complete player in the history of the game anywhere in the world in terms of attack, defence, ruck, tactical leadership, and you know, a lot of the confidence that Irish rugby has garnered over the years has been on the back of Brian's confidence and Brian's play. So he's not gone yet. We've a great Six Nations ahead, hopefully with him. He seems to be in good shape. So, but when it finishes, he's going to be a massive loss. There's no doubt about it.